All right, the second day of lesson 9.1, we're going to focus first on this property right here. This is our zero product property. So it says consider AB equals 0. So they're saying A times B equals 0. For this to be true, either A or B or both must be equal to 0. If you're multiplying two things, the only time you get 0 for an answer is if one or both of them are 0. And then we call A and B factors because A times B equals 0. So let A equal x plus 3 and B equal x plus 2. Solve for x. So that would look like x plus 3 times x plus 2 equals 0. So we're saying that x plus 3 multiplied by x plus 2 equals 0. So using this A times B equals 0, we're saying that either x plus 3 has to equal 0, or x plus 2 has to equal 0, or both. So we will go ahead and solve both for x. So we subtract 3 from both sides, so x equals negative 3, and then we'll subtract 2, and x equals a negative 2. That's an equal sign a little bit sloppy. All right, so here we have some quick examples, or they look like they'll be quick, we'll see. We are multiplying two things, so these are both factors, and we're going to set each factor equal to 0. X minus 5 equals 0, and then x minus 2 equals 0. Go ahead and add 5 to both sides. So over here, x equals 5. It's getting really sloppy. We will add 2 to both sides, and we get x equals 2. All right, next example. Here we have our two factors, x plus 1 times x minus 9, so we set them both equal to 0. X plus 1 equals 0, and x minus 9 equals 0. Subtract 1 from both sides, so x equals negative 1. Add 9 to both sides, and we get x equals 9. That's a 9. That's an equal sign. My equal signs are looking horrible. All right, so here we have our two factors. We're multiplying and it equals 0, so we set each equal to 0. 2x minus 4 equals 0. So we will solve that one for x, add 4. This one is going to take 2 steps to solve. So we have 2x equals 4. Then we can divide both sides by 2. So we get x equals 2. That's one of our answers. Then we're going to take our second factor, 3x plus 9, and we're going to set that equal to 0. So we'll solve by subtracting 9 first from both sides. So we have 3x equals, negative 9. And then we divide both sides by 3, and x equals a negative 3.